Oh, let's put on. I hope I'm live and everything is working as it should be. And I get the notification, but oh, now I get the sound back. Alright, sorry for all the trouble. I had a copying update issue, but we are just in time. I don't know why it says Q1. It's no full qualifying, right? But yeah, we still can catch the end of the qualifying session. But yeah, I had to do some copying, and luckily it did go quite quickly there at the end to be just in time for the race. And I am not alone tonight as well.
No, I've just joined just on the yeah, just in case I was needed. But it's good to have you back alongside me, Luke.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Holidays, school, some planning trips as well. It's all on the Wednesdays, so yeah. And with the break in between, it was even more time. But for now, we are back in round 8, and you did most of the championship, right? When I was away.
Yes, me and Mr. Jones. Yeah, we covered the championship. Not so many drivers this week, but yeah, it's been yeah, we've had some interesting races.
Yeah, that's what we like to see, of course, in the championship. It's been a long time. I have no idea what the standings are. I will need to have a look into that.
Yeah, I think Smith was leading, but tight at the top. You come on leaps and bounds, really quick stubbies now, and should I say cutting out the mistakes, but I don't want to jinx him at this stage.
Yeah, because we're already quite close to the end of the championship, right?
Yeah, we got about four or five left.
And I've only done 3. Still have 1 point in my career. But yeah, it's quite close actually. It's only 18 points between the top 4. And they are on the top 4 now as well in the qualifying session. And Booty is also back.
Yes, Booty had a long holiday, and yeah, we lost Nats. She's gone stepped down to reserve driver. So yeah, so she was doing quite well at the start. But yeah, Smith, Stubby, Entity, they're all up there, I believe.
Yeah, they're all in the top 4. And do we have a new person, Oscar? In the Haas? I'm not sure.
Yes, I believe that's a new driver that's just joined us.
Okay, and Lisbon is a reserve, or?
Yes, Lisbon is yeah, my teammate in the first division. So yeah, he's reserving tonight.
And having a look at Haas's championship standing, he only has 23 points. Now, I remember from the last time I did commentary, he was up there near the front. So I don't know what happened in all the. Maybe he had some bad luck or missed some races due to holiday and stuff. But yeah, we will have to see. Expect some rain tonight. I don't know. I don't have any data because I had to start it as quickly as possible. I don't know if you have any information on data.
I've got absolutely no data whatsoever, but I can at some point sneakily go and have a look at run down the pit lane and into the McLaren garage and
get some insights.
See what the weather. Yeah, it rained yesterday,
Oh, really?
Um,
In
oh, it
Singapore?
was, it was terrible. Um, I started off quite well on the slicks, working my way up to like fourth and third, and then it started raining, and I couldn't keep the car in a straight line, or it
Yeah.
was awful.
I hate rain as well. I don't like. I'm not quick in the rain because I don't know why. Just some people find traction, and I'm like, oh, how do you find traction in the wet? I don't know. I try to look at what they're doing, and I try to replicate that to myself, but there's no way I can do that.
Yeah, I struggled terrible for grip. I started off on inters. I had no grip on inters, so I went to full wets, and I had no grip on full wets. I couldn't get it round the corner, so I couldn't brake. It was terrible. So
Yeah,
a bit of rain today might make it a bit interesting.
we got another inside information from the AlphaTauri garage, commented by a Williams driver, so I don't know what he was doing, maybe just a quick visit at the neighbors, but he is saying that it is a dry race as qualifying ends, and Kieran down in P11.
Yeah, he's been struggling this season. He's been struggling to find a bit of rhythm.
Yeah, I mean, also this is not an easy track, but I noticed that as well. I only realized this week because we're dealing with Singapore. It has the new section, of course, which we haven't seen in real life. We will in next week. As Roda moves up to 6 ahead of his teammate, another McLaren behind. Booty improves but not on a position, and the next one is Smith. He's up on his time, but he still needs to find 6 tenths to Stubby.
Kieran's just put damage to my rear wing at the end, so that's why he was struggling. But there is some fast drivers in the championship at the moment.
Yeah. And Entity improves to the front row ahead of his teammate, but it's not enough to get Stubby. Smith improved, but not enough for a position. Raika still in P7. Then it is Red Bull of Lisbon. He moves up. No, he doesn't move up. Leaky is improving. He jumps ahead of his teammate. And then we will watch Stubby as he goes in. And Giraffe lost his wing as well. So this is qualifying then. And Stubby is on pole. Extra points for him.
Yep, we had an interesting race yesterday. First 18 laps, we used about 5 safety cars. We had virtual safety cars. That was a full grid, but
yeah.
I'm not expecting anything less today.
No, I mean I think I've done this before. This is the longest race already, and then with the safety cars, I think I've driven for more than an hour. I won 2 races in RPM, and one of them is Singapore. I remember still very clearly. But I think that race took like an hour and 10 minutes or so, and we had rain and we had safety cars, and it's always a crazy race though here.
Yeah, this is one of the tracks that, I mean, I'm just glad I got round and got to the finishing line yesterday. But although the track this year is better with the new layout, I've just always struggled round here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like street tracks. Not that good at them, like Baku and stuff. But in Singapore, I seem to get some extra. It's the same as Zandvoort. No one aren't really like Zandvoort or gets to find the pace. But well, it didn't work out in the race last time out. But just those tracks I like. I don't know why. I have a very weird driving style.
I'm just glad to get round. I've got a driving style. It's grip the steering wheel as tightly as you can. Just hope you get round.
Yeah, we got some different opinions on the new layout, as Brian says. He disagrees. The old layout was way better. Same for Colin. Now I do like the old layout, but I feel like apart from that there was no way you could overtake here. Yeah, you had the back straight, but or the second straight, but you have to be really close, and to follow in the corner is quite difficult. I mean, the main straight there's almost no point of overtaking, or you have to be really close. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't driven it, I haven't seen it, so I'm not sure how much
Well,
better it is.
It's definitely easier. The new layout, definitely. Yeah, the tunnel bit, that last 90-degree to the left corner under the stands. That every season we've raced here, I think that wall has took me out. So I was quite happy to see the back of that one.
Yeah, I mean, I always crash into the tunnel as well, or after I struggle with traction after the tunnel as well. I don't know how it is this time. Yeah, too short to overtake the new straight. I mean, I think that's true, but it does give you like you're a bit closer coming into the final corner, if that makes sense. So maybe that's easier to get a sling. I don't know. We will see.
Yeah, I still think it's an incredibly hard track to pass on.
Yeah. Any predictions though? As Kieran says, knowing Singapore, if I stay on track, I have a high chance of winning.
Well, anything's possible in Singapore. You've got your stubbies. We know Stubby has been absolutely lightning. So you've got Stubby, Entity up there, like the top four. So do I want to try and go with someone else?
Booty maybe, a surprise package?
Yeah, he's had a good qualifying. But he's been away for a bit, and so it might be a little bit rusty.
That's true.
Do you know what? I'm gonna go with my teammates here. I think.
Lisbon.
You know what? I think Riker.
Oh, Riker.
Yeah,
he might have
one
a
to
chance.
watch.
He starts on the medium, same for Entity, and everyone else starts on hard. So I don't know if that is just a strategy. But to be fair, I haven't seen that many people start on the hard.
Yeah, we've only got Entity and Riker on the mediums. I'm trying to think. The race yesterday was just so interrupted by safety cars. It was really hard to try and
get a strategy.
Kind of know what your tyre wear was, and then when it started raining,
that makes it more difficult.
So
I see a McLaren behind Kieran taking a quite sideways approach as they line up. Oh, my tables are screwing up for, I think, 5 red lights in Singapore, and they are off, and it looks like Smith has a good start. One of the Williams has a bad start as they go into turn 1, and I need to have a good feel on this. Contact with Kieran.
Yeah, a lot of banging going on at the back there with Rusty getting in a bit of a sandwich.
Someone's around. It's leaky. It's ghosting on.
Do you know, we found this yesterday as well. For some reason, it would start ghosting. I don't know if ghosting is it shouldn't be on.
Yeah.
But I mean, I come out the pits yesterday after doing a pit stop, and I was ghosting coming out the pits. So I don't know if it's something that.
It's just for Singapore.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it does take away a bit of the challenge, because if you spin and you ghost, then And
Don't get me wrong, there was a lot of people hitting walls and getting a lot of damage. There was a lot of wing changes yesterday. A lot of pit stops.
oh yeah, that's the thing about this track. You can be up front and be in the rhythm, but maybe the biggest threat is just understeering into a wall and losing your wing.
Yeah, it's so easy. Yeah. That's why I just don't. There's no margin for error in Singapore at all.
Entity is trying to have a look at Stubby into turn 1.
Yeah, the Entity on them medium tyres will obviously get them tyres up to temperature a lot quicker, and they'll be hoping to push home that advantage and get in front of Stubby, but it is so hard to overtake. Yeah, and high risk safety cars.
That's true. To be fair though, I think the undercut is quite powerful here. So if Entity, of course, he will probably go in earlier than Stubby. If he can try to get ahead on the hards, he could defend. But I don't know how much quicker the mediums are, because for now it seems like Entity is close but not ahead.
Yeah, I say my time screens for some
Yeah.
reason it's not updating properly.
You got the same with like 1 minute 35 and stuff.
Yeah, 1 minute 33.9.
Yeah. Just keep a visual on the track.
But yeah, Entity on them mediums, he's really going to want to try and push that advantage. Otherwise, the more laps that he can't get past.
Oh, he spun.
Spun. Oh.
Commentator's curse there, pushing too hard.
Oh, it saw a lot of it yesterday as well, coming into that into the start-finish straight. Because you're also trying to keep the car inside the white lines, not to get the track warnings.
Yeah.
And it just get your power on a bit too early, and it pulls you to your left, and you can quite easily smash out on the pit wall.
Yeah, he just about saved it. I also noticed Rusty was quite some time behind already, so he might be involved with Leaky's incident. But another one you were talking about beforehand, Raika, has now moved up to P5 on the mediums, and he's not that far off the top 4.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta say what a lovely looking car the Alfa Romeo is. No bias. Always has just seen Rodo then coming out of that corner, just getting it power down a bit too early, and yeah, the car pulled to the one side, so he's lost a bit of time.
Oh, and we're gonna see an overtake on the new straight. Haas moving past.
Yeah, Kieran is bending off Oscar at the back.
Yeah, it's a close fight as well. What do you think about, what's your opinion on the Alfa Romeo livery from Italy?
Oh, I thought it was nice. I'm a bit annoyed actually, because they've got the livery for the Ferrari. The Ferrari has got the yellow livery, but they haven't put it in for the Alfa Romeo.
I don't know
on
why.
The world cars, but yeah, I don't know why they haven't put it in the because that was a nice livery. I did like that car.
Yeah, I mean, a Ferrari car, of course, Ferrari is Ferrari, but Alfa Romeo looked great. Should have kept it for the whole season.
Yeah, the Italian flag down the back. It really, pulled it off really nice.
Same with the black, the black and the gold. It worked really well.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like the. I mean, I've just got to. I think cars seem to look better in black.
That's true. Oop.
So, yeah, and I like black and red cars. The Alfa Romeo was quite good.
Yeah,
I've just
Ferrari
seen
last year.
Oscar get past Kieran, but Kieran's not letting him go. But yeah, Kieran's struggled a bit this season for pacing. I know he's not had the luck at all.
It's a bit like me.
It's funny, isn't it? 'Cause, I mean, last season I was terrible. I was lucky if I finished a race, but so far this season I've managed to finish all of them. Touch wood. Keep that up, but
Yeah.
Getting around Singapore in the wet was
Was a challenge.
Oh yeah.
In the meantime, I was having a look at the battle between Smith and Booty. Smith tried it around the outside, but Booty stayed to his line, defended the inside, pushed him a bit wide, but still within the track limits. And Smith is now getting closer and closer, but Booty is already 3.5 seconds behind Giraffe. And he's used almost all of his ERS.
Yeah, this battle with Oscar and Kieran, that's working wonders for Entity, because he's catching these two up. This battle is slowing them up. Entity is going to be on top of them any minute soon. Oh, Kieran has to go out left there. Has touched the wall. I think just braked a bit later than Oscar.
I was having a look at Smith getting past Booty on that little new straight.
Yep, Kieran's got damage to his front wing, hitting that wall.
He's going in.
He's gone in, yeah. So, I mean, that's good news for Entity, because he's going to want to. He's going to be praying for a safety car now.
Yeah, for sure. But I think he would want one a tiny bit later to work more into his favor with the strategy.
Yeah, he'll want one. Oh, about another 7 laps maybe, and he can get rid of them
mediums.
The mediums, and then go on to the hards.
Oh, I didn't even notice, but Giraffe is a second ahead of Stubby, and Smith has closed into 2 seconds. So I think Stubby made a mistake somewhere, which I didn't see.
And Drafts managed to get past him. Yeah, because he's really. I'm just trying to see if there's no damage. You can see no damage to the wing, so whether he's had a bit of a moment.
Or maybe gone straight, I don't know.
But Smith is. Yeah, Smith's not far off them two now as well. So Smith's going to be joining that battle, and he's got Booty and Riker in tow as well.
Yeah, and Haas following behind. And Haas might have a go into turn 1. No, he's a bit too far behind. He was closer.
We were saying at the start of the race, Stubby is incredibly quick, but he has got that mistake in him. And if you make a mistake round here, it can cost you big time. And if he has made that mistake and he's managed to keep going with no damage, then the yellow flag.
Oh, it's Oscar. So now Leaky was quite lucky that ghosting was on, because otherwise he would have smashed into the back of Oscar.
Yep, and he's definitely lost his front wing.
Oh yeah.
Oscar, yep, so he's going to have to go into the pits. That's going to be good news for Kieran and Rusty, because they have not had the best of races.
Yeah. Also, we talked about it in the championship chat. This weather, we have to talk about it. It's hot, all of a sudden.
Yes.
I don't know if it's hot in the UK as well, but I.
Oh yeah, we're close to like 30 degrees. Some people absolutely love it, and yeah, absolutely enthralled by this weather. But I'm not one for the heat. I prefer it a bit more chilly.
Yeah, I mean the sun is fine. I don't mind that, but this feels like a sauna when you step out of a building or you're out of your house.
Yeah,
Like it's too hot to like function as well.
yeah. Rodo's into the pits, and Rodo's had a new
Wing.
nose cone as well, so he's probably at the wall. And he's gone into mediums.
Yeah.
He's going to have to do another pit. I don't think them mediums will go. Yeah, because he started
No.
on hards, didn't he? So that's not come at the right time. I think he might look at possibly going on to softs towards the end, try and push the mediums as far as he can, and then finish off on the softs.
Those guys will, from Rodo to Oscar, they will need some sort of safety car to get back into this one, because they probably won't get close on strategy. Also now Smith lost out to Stubby by quite some time.
Yeah, I mean, Giraffe's 1.3 seconds, so he's managed to pull out a bit on Stubby. But yeah, Smith's dropped right back, and he's going to be giving Booty and Husk and Riker a good bit of a tow there. There's going to be a bit of a DRS chain.
Yeah, Husk got past Riker as well. Oh, Stubby! We talked about the incidents and stuff, and 3-second penalty is not ideal.
No, I don't think he'll be. There's one corner on here, and I could not get right after the DRS zone, and it's the 90-degree corner on the right, and you keep on getting track limits, and I have no idea where the track limits is because there's no lines.
No, it's just walls.
And it is, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, at some corners there, I understand you can get track limits, but sometimes it's ridiculous as well. I had that, I think, in Sandford as well. I got like track limits for a corner I didn't even know you could get track limits, and I wasn't, most of the time it wasn't even fully off or it gained any advantage from it.
Yeah, it's strange. It's just coming for that corner now. Smith, Booty, and Husk, and it doesn't matter which line I was taking. I was just constantly getting track limits, and where the track limits are. Whether that's what's got Stubby, but Smith now has got Booty right all over the back of his gearbox.
Yeah, Booty's trying to get back that third place.
That Booty's flying, or that long holiday. He's back, and he's going to be looking for some points to help McLaren.
Yeah, he has no points, I think so.
Yeah,
because
I think
he hasn't
been on holiday, for quite a while.
Yeah, that's the. I always score the lowest when we have a season during the holiday times. So, but we will see. I also started uni as well, so I will have to find my time and.
Well, you've got the money now, haven't you? I mean, you missed the money bags, Luke. You've got the money for all these holidays. I mean, I'm the other end of the scale. I'm the poor dad of RPM, so
I will need.
No
if someone wants to give me, if I can still cash in some of that money somewhere, I can. As house hits the wall, I will gladly pick it up because I do need some as I planned the trip to the Hungarian Grand Prix next year. So yeah, with hotel and stuff, tickets, plane tickets, and tickets to the Grand Prix. There's a lot of my RPM money, you could say, is gone. So If someone still owes me, please respond in the coming week.
There we go. Yeah. Bet RPM is going to be calling in all its bets now. It wants all paying.
I think we should go to Jones though. He might have kept something behind.
Yeah, Mr. Jones. Yeah, he's a bit of a sly. Yeah, he's on
Keeping
a
it
good
off the
wage
records.
packet, yeah. He's definitely on a good bubble too from RPM. Husker's gone into the.
Oh,
It's all
Rusty.
rusty.
I think Hus. Yeah, Rusty's struggling a bit. Also in qualifying, I saw he was out before I joined. Oh, Kieran. Penalties are starting to come in now. It's also a difficult track to keep focused because the race is quite tough and long.
Yeah,
So,
it's it's 100% concentration as well. You just let your concentration slightly slip, and you can understeer so bad into the corners. And then start finish straight. If you get your power down a bit too early, you end up oversteering into the pit wall.
And it's not like Baku where you have that long straight to maybe get your mind off other things for a bit or relax. It's like these are all straights, but all very close, and there's some turns in it as well.
Yeah, a lot of 90-degree corners. That you under acceleration, a lot of acceleration, and then braking, and there's just no respite, and you understeer just ever so slightly, and it's a new wing.
Yeah, that's what happened with Haas, and then oh, he's gone in again, but he just pitted this lap. Is he going back to the hards and then his pit stop is done? It's a weird strategy, but
I don't see any damage on his wing. I'm just watching him now.
no, but they're changing him again, so
he's going to mediums again. Oh no, he's changing his wing. So he
Oh.
must have. Yeah,
What could
must
have
had a
happened?
moment.
Yeah, or they didn't change it in the first pit stop. I have had that before as well.
Yes. Yeah, if you leave it on auto and it's not fully orange, it will
Which is
not change it for you, and that's a pain.
yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, I had ones almost like red, and they still, I don't know why. I was with Ferrari, so they might have their strategies sometimes in real life as well. They're a bit strange, so I don't know. But yeah, it's so frustrating because most of the time it's just the game not recognizing you have wing damage, but it tells you on the wing, oh, there's a new strategy available, and then you go in and they don't change it.
Yeah, I had that yesterday when my mechanic was telling me that I had major damage to the car, but on my MFD everything was green, and I don't know where I picked up this damage, but he was telling me,
Major performance
keep
loss.
going, and yeah, so I don't know if I did have damage, but as Stubby now really having a look at when he's gone wide, Stubby just hit the curb and it just threw him out a bit, and that's cost him now. That's give Giraffe a bit of managed to give him a bit of a break now, and he's outside the DRS zone.
That is critical. Wow, Booty understeered into the wall a tiny bit there. Booty's struggling out of the corners. It feels like he's understeering quite a bit. And
Yeah,
as I saw Entity going in as well. Yeah. Another interesting thing off topic. I saw some racing numbers because there are new ones available. And if you go to your Lisbon is your team, right? Your teammate in first.
Yep.
He has a nice combination. He's in a Red Bull with the number 3. Which I don't know how will be available for a long time now, because I think they will add Daniel back into the game, and I don't know if you can pick his number, but
yeah, I know they've made changes, so he's back in it now. even on the title screen there as well. Daniel Ricciardo's back in the. But Stubby has managed to really. I mean, he was outside of the second, but he's pulled up so much now onto Giraffe again. And yep, Stubby is all over the back of Giraffe. You've got to be careful though, because you can't follow too closely to the car in front, because it does affect your handling. And round here, it will make you still. Oscar's got a 3-second time penalty.
Just as I switched to him, which is important, I saw an Alpha and an Haas right behind each other, so I just thought, well, I might switch Haas with the fastest lap. But Entity, as this was saying, went in for I think his normal strategy, so I'm expecting Raika to come in as well, but we will see where Entity will end up on those hearts. But yeah, about racing numbers, I picked number 6 just for fun, because I know Latifi and Nico used to race with number 6, so it's like 2 meme drivers. But it didn't work out in Zandvoort, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was looking at Stubby. Stubby's got 69 on his.
Interesting number.
Somebody will have to explain that one to everyone. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Kieran can't hear it. The explanation.
But yeah, Kieran will let me know.
So what the situation? Oh, Stubby is having a look. I wanted to say that both Booty and Stubby are between 4 to 5 tenths behind Smith and Giraffe, but they aren't close enough.
Yeah, Smith's really dropped off these two, hasn't he? I would have thought he would have been able to have. Oh, as Stubby then just give the wall a bit of a kiss a couple of times. Looks like he's got away with it. But yeah, Entity's not. I know he had the thing at the start, but he's not really been able to really move up the grid. And Oscar's got another 3-second time penalty.
Oh, yeah. Oscar's struggling a bit. Might be the first time to the game. Yellow in,
Oscar.
and it is Oscar. He is round, and I think he's lost his wing again.
Yeah.
He might retire. No, he's continuing. Oh!
Oof! No,
I spoke too soon.
How was that?
Oh, Stubby just went in. Did he? Oh, he will lose more time though if there's a safety car right now. There's no safety car.
There's no safety car. I mean, there's a car in the back of the street. There's no safety car. Just one yellow flag.
It's on the apex as well. They are on the racing line, so they just, I don't know, they magically they remove the car quite quickly here.
Well, I mean, whether the safety car was out that many times yesterday, they've probably had to retire the safety car. But yeah, that was. I don't know how to take that, because it was very, very quick into the wall. But not to bring out safety car. Yeah. But Entity's in the pits again.
Oh, he had to change his wing.
It's just not been his race.
No, from the moment we said he was pushing, it all went downhill.
Yeah, he's gone on to mediums.
But I don't know how much more pace Stubby has compared to Giraffe, because it was quite equal. As now, Booty wanted to go in, but Smith went in, so he's doing the opposite. Giraffe is in. Let's see where Stubby ends up.
Well, Kieran will be happy seeing a McLaren out in front. But Kieran's just kind of going about his business, and he was down there struggling, but seems to have got into a bit of a rhythm. He's up to 8th now, and he'll be happy to see Booty here in the lead.
Oh, but Stubby is more than 3 seconds ahead of Giraffe. The undercut is powerful around here.
Oof. Yeah, that's. Then again, yeah, because Stubby went for the the undercut, which has definitely helped him.
Just, I was searching for something. Where can I find the points again? How the points is divided?
The points are towards the bottom of the Discord. Oh, Rodo's got past Lisbon, so Rodo's now up to 4th.
Oh yeah. I can't find it. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
It used to
Oscar,
be in the important info.
Can have a look.
Oh, we almost got Qatar as well coming up on the race, and Las Vegas. As Booty is in.
Championship standing.
And there is Booty and there is Smith. And Smith is still ahead of Booty. Only Justice Raika is right behind Booty now on the hards. Skieran moves up to P7. But Rodo is creating a bit of a train behind him.
Yeah, at the moment Stubby's.
Oh, as Raika moves past Booty, as Booty struggling to get traction or temperature into the tires.
It's not good for Smith because Smith's only 10 points off Stubby.
Oh, Booty take it back. They missed that.
He's always having a look there at Rodo.
Oh, he's losing a lot. At the start of the lap, Rodo was 9 seconds behind Giraffe. It's now 11.
Yeah, he's having a proper good battle with Smith there, and Booty's also, and Riker. So
Around the outside. Good
chain.
move. Yeah, so.
Yeah, then we've got Giraffe in 3rd, only 3 points off Smith. So, yeah, Giraffe will want to try and stay 2nd. But Booty's all over the back of.
Wow.
And Riker's having a go.
Oh, what happened to Rodo? Booty got stuck behind Rodo, I think.
And Riker got DRS open and was able to just fly past both of them.
Yeah, so Booty from challenging for 3rd to dropping down to 5th.
I mean, that looked quite an easy overtake then, that did, from Booty to get past Rodo there. So I don't know if Rodo's got a bit of, I don't know, damage somewhere, but...
Yeah. I don't know. So I think Stubby still has the point for pole position. Is that a thing? I'm not sure anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, 1 point for pole and 1 point for fastest lap.
So with this current standings, Giraffe would move ahead of Smith.
Yep.
But yeah, Entity would lose out because Stubby will gain like 25 points on him.
Yeah, because I mean, Entity's 18 points off Stubby. He's just 8 points off Smith and 5 points off Giraffe. So, this is not exactly what Entity would want, but he will stay 4th in the championship because we've got no Baka or Matty.
And he still has a comfortable gap to them as well.
So yeah.
Booty now right behind Raika again as Rodo comes in for his tire change. Again, another set of mediums. And Kieran is in as well.
Yeah, Kieran pushed them mediums to 14 laps. So probably giving up a bit, and he'll finish off them on the hards. We've only got now Riker, who's on the hard tyres.
And he's trying to hold on for 4th. Oh,
Kieran's got another 3-second time penalty.
have a look at the penalty. So it's 3 for Rusty, 3 for Stubby, and 6 for Kieran.
Yep, that's... Yeah, with Stubby's penalty, I mean, Giraffe is 3.1 seconds off, so towards the end of the race, if Giraffe can just slightly close in, then he will take the win.
Just like I did. I was 4th and I crossed the line and I was 1st. Because I had a bit of luck with a late safety car and the guys ahead having penalties. But yeah, you still win it, so doesn't matter how.
I don't know if Stubby has had a bit of another moment with the wall, because Stubby's just closed up like 0.4 of a second.
Yeah. Smith though 15 seconds behind Giraffe. But I think championship wise Smith will be hoping that Stubby doesn't win the race.
Yeah, I think Smith will kind of hope that Giraffe and Stubby kind of get into a bit of a battle and take each other out, I think.
Oh, 1.9 now. It might happen.
He's really closed up that gap. I don't know if Stubby's trying to maybe look after his tyres a bit, because Giraffe has got, well, only one lap newer tyres.
Yeah.
But
he's not saving his ERS, that's for sure.
But that time he's coming down quite a bit.
We got some fast running Giraffes, you could say. They do got some speed in real life. As both Alpine switch positions. Oh, Booty! That's what you get when you're getting a bit frustrated, especially on a street track, either in Monaco. When you're behind someone and there's no way to overtake, you'll start to go wide. Maybe get a bit frustrated. But he will have a chance now around the outside. Oh.
You leave that Alfa Romeo alone.
Oh, almost a
Bullying
switchback, but
opponents.
yeah, now he has the better tire advantage as well.
Yeah,
Fresher tires, better tires.
I think Riker would just need to. He doesn't really need to battle him that much with the time penalty. All Riker's really just got to do is just stay with him.
Yeah. And Rodo picked up a penalty as well. He's down in 8th, but your teammate Lisbon is doing quite well on P7.
Yeah, he's and he's got no time penalties neither.
Oh, Stubby has wing damage is what is being reported, which is interesting, and that might change the dynamic.
Yeah, that probably explains why he has been struggling to pull away from Giraffe, and Giraffe really closing in on him.
Yeah, so Lisbon's points will be, or his place will be removed, right? So Roto will
Yep.
get like 7. Okay.
Yeah, so everyone at the moment is everyone's in the points.
Either way, but they will get extra, I think, right?
Yeah. Yeah, everyone down from Lisbon will move up a position.
I've figured out that if I finish the next race in P11, I will score double the points I have in my whole season.
Well, you can see how well Lisbon's going. He did message me earlier on about how the season's going, and he said about me carrying him this season. So
You will be up here in
Story not
P5.
right there.
Yeah,
he's,
you will be in
Lisbon is
P5 in
quick.
this championship.
I think, yeah, Lisbon's just had a bit of bad luck in the last quite a few races, which haven't been his fault. I just said to him, yeah, just keep on going. I mean, I had that season, last season.
Oh, but he lost
Rodo's got past yet.
a lot of time. Oh, I was into the wall.
Kiss the wall. It doesn't matter. It's a Red Bull. If you're going to drive a car into a
Into wall. Yeah.
Red Bull.
You don't want to do that to an Alfa Romeo.
But it's going to be interesting though, because overall constructors.
Oh, yeah, Lisbon has gone in. I think he has wing damage then. Oh, he's retired.
Yeah, must have had rear wing damage.
Or he heard us talk about him and thought, well, I'll make it easier. I just remove myself from the standings.
I think it's a bit of sabotage. I think towards the Red Bull. I'll pay him later.
Let's see. But Smith, 18 seconds behind Giraffe. He can't keep up.
Yeah,
18 seconds in 24 laps.
I'm kind of surprised at that. What was the yellow?
Oh, that's a Red Bull, I think,
think
coming out of the
that's-
pits, no?
Yeah.
Or was it Leaky making a mistake? I'm not sure. I feel like Giraffe isn't pushing too much, knowing that he has this covered with 3 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think he'll have to. I mean, he's got like 6 laps left. There's no point like trying to make an overtake and being forced out wide and crashing. We'd still be having the 3-second time penalty. That's all Draft's got to do. He's just follow him.
Yeah, the only thing that could change the outcome of this is if Giraffe getting a penalty.
Yeah.
I don't know how many warnings he's had. Yeah. If he's on 2, to be fair, I mean, I would sit behind, but I would also think about the scenario where you do pick up a penalty, for example, by understeering or...
Yeah, you want to try and, especially 6 laps left, yeah, you don't want to do anything silly, but you also want to put yourself in a position that if you did pick up a penalty, you're in a position to maybe make that move.
Yeah. Entity going in for the softs. He's going for fastest lap and he will get the point as he's in the top 10.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's not going to lose a position because Rusty's too far back. But yeah, you'll go for that fastest lap. Get the extra point.
He's a lap down as well now, so 1 lap less to drive.
Yeah, he'll be... expect any couple of laps, fast laps from Entity. Makes sense. He's he's not going to... As long as he doesn't understeer into a wall, he's got to go for the extra points.
Yeah, Colin making a good point as well. Always go for the overtake. Never know if the penalty will get removed.
Yeah,
That's but
there is that.
you can be more careful with it. But he needs to keep up though, because I feel
Yeah,
like he's losing a bit.
yeah, he seems to be dropping off a bit, doesn't he? And if Stubby's got that that wing damage, and I can't see any damage on the AlphaTauri, but
Might just be minor damage then. But also, these two at the front are in a league of their own now. Because Smith, second in the championship, we don't need to forget that, is now almost 20 seconds behind the next car. And he's still on the podium. Could be the case that we only have like 13 drivers, but still.
they've both kind of got the same ERS. Stubby's got a slightly bit more than Giraffe, but I mean Entity way down now, 20 seconds off them two.
Yeah.
Not been the race that I think he would have wanted, but I mean round Singapore, if you're going to get a podium,
Yeah.
It's good points, and especially seeing the way Entity's race has gone.
That's true. I mean, in Singapore it's a street track, so the gaps will always be a bit bigger than usual. But Stubby has shown some great... I think he's doing races with Premier Division as well, right? I saw him up there, I think, last time.
Yes, he's been... I think he's racing... Yeah, he'll be racing also as a permanent driver in the Premiership.
He's doing 2 leagues at the same time.
We've seen he has got the pace. There we go, Entity.
Yeah.
Like we said on them softs, but yeah, we know Stubby's got the pace, and I think he's got the pace to drive in the Premiership. It's just a few little mistakes. I think he's just got to cut out. And
yeah, that's why I'm quite surprised as well that Giraffe and Entity went down, because I know I've raced against them multiple seasons on different leagues as well. They are always quick, but it's just maybe a bit of bad luck or prone to make mistakes. I don't know.
Yeah, and obviously the last season it was all down to assists, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Now we haven't got that assist barrier. It's purely down to pace, which has made some fantastic close racing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'd be interesting to see now. And Kieran's got another 3 second and leaky.
It's like one of those laps where everyone picks up a penalty at the same time. We had that in the beginning of the race or halfway past the race as well.
Yeah, I think I had about half hour's worth of time penalties yesterday.
Okay then, only 3 laps remaining.
And Giraffe's keeping that 1 second gap between himself and Stubby.
But Stubby has got a lot of ERS now. He's saved quite some bit.
Yeah, he might look for maybe a fast lap to try and
defend.
He's got a lot more, than what Giraffe has got. So he might push really hard. With 3 laps to go, I think that's what he's going to do. He's just going to try and harvest as much ERS as he can, and then maybe on the last lap maybe just push it a little bit harder to try and extend the gap.
Yeah, because I mean, Giraffe is using some of it, but he can't stay close. Stubby isn't using it any, and he's... Oh, but look who's behind them. It's Entity. But he's ghosting, so that's not a problem.
Yeah.
But it is very annoying when you see like a car in your rear view. It
Yeah.
will distract you.
And yeah, if anything, he's going to try and, not purposely, but he's not going to make it kind of, well, I think he has made it easy for Stubby to get past, but I think Draft was kind of hoping he might have made it a bit more difficult.
Yeah.
But I think Entity is going to try and come through and unlap himself.
I don't know if Entity has any more
You don't
energy
wanna
in
be-
him.
He doesn't want to put
Spend another
Giraffe
lap.
under too much pressure.
Yeah. I saw him also like going a bit slower, backing down, and he's not using any ERS. Maybe he's saving it for the final lap.
Yeah,
But to be
Stubby
fair,
has
it's...
used a bit now.
Yeah.
And yeah, Giraffe has used a bit to try and keep with him.
I noticed that Giraffe is strong in the middle sector because it used to be 1.5 at the end of sector 1. But it's down to within a second now. As
Yeah, I
we...
mean, it's quite high downforce. I
Yeah.
think I was running 50-50 wings.
Oh right, that's quite high.
Yeah, I had 50-50 wings, and then when it rained, it was like I had 0-0.
Yeah, then it's undrivable. We enter the final lap. The gap is 1.1, and Stubby needs 3 seconds to get the win on track as well as get the win after penalties applied. Behind that, Smith, 22.5 seconds behind them, and then Booty in P4. But Raika is not that far off. Booty still has the 3-second time penalty, and
Yeah.
if Raika can
Yeah.
close in, he could get to P4.
But Stubby has got now double ERS as what Giraffe has got. So Giraffe has used all of his ERS to
Don't push
keep
it too
within that
hard.
3 seconds.
You don't want to pick up a penalty.
This is where you'll get the use your ERS on this straight.
Yeah.
But this is the corner that you get wrong. You can pick the time penalty, and I have no idea what the the track limits are there.
I feel like if you go off limits, you're already into the wall, so. But we are entering the final corners of the Singapore Grand Prix round 8. Stubby will cross the line first on track, but it will be Giraffe who takes the win and closes in on his main championship rival Stubby, as these guys were on another level compared to Smith in P3, who still needs to cross the line as he's almost getting into the final corner. It's 25 seconds and 31 laps, the gap, and Smith finishes P3, Booty P4, and will he keep the P4? I think he will.
Yep.
Just about. And then we wait for Huss. He has a bit of a quiet and lonely race.
Yeah, he's just stayed out of it, hasn't he? He's just, yeah, played along, stayed out of trouble, and come home in 6th.
Rhoda will finish P7. Huss also did 20 laps on the mediums.
That's good. That's some going, that is. And I think Kieran will, yeah, he'll drop down to 9th with his penalties. But I think he'll be happy that he's
Finished.
completely off track. He's just going for, he must have, I don't know if he had damage or what, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he'll be pleased that he's finished the race and he's in the top 10, so he'll get some good points. And he got driver of the day.
He got driver of the day for moving up one position or two.
But be interesting now to see if Stubby can get them
I lost
penalty points removed.
Yeah, my controller fell, so I missed it. The headset disconnected, but I'm back. So.
Oh right, yeah. I was just going to say, it'd be interesting to see if Stubby can get them time penalty removed. But I think with a 3-second one, it's kind of quite hard, isn't it?
He also said in the chat as well, like, congrats, smart play. So I guess he isn't going to report or appeal the decision.
Yeah, Giraffe did what he had to do and just kept within that that time penalty area, and didn't need to do anything silly, which could have ended his or both of their races, which I think Smith wouldn't have minded, or Entity, but
yeah. Also, because of the new straight and new layout, this race only took 49 minutes compared to the normally hour we have here in Singapore. But yeah, we finished with Entity in P10 with points for the fastest lap, so still decent, but he's losing out in this championship fight. Rusty finishes P11, those are also points, which could be important at the end of the season. I don't know for what reason, but it might be. And yeah, but congratulations to Giraffe and Stubby as well. Their pace was just on top of it today.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. It'd be good to see them in the Premiership tomorrow.
Yeah, because we also need some drivers in. I think most of them are back now as well, but still, it would be nice to get some more drivers in.
Yep, and hopefully, well, not for yourself, but for us spectators, maybe a spot of rain.
If it's in my favor, I don't mind. So, yeah, we will see tomorrow, as I will be back for only my 4th race, but it might be crazy. So just watch tomorrow as well. Maybe we'll get the same chaos as you guys had in First Division. But for now, thank you all for joining us, even though we had a difficult startup with some problems with the copying of the game, which takes longer than, I don't know, the dinosaurs. But we are joined by someone actually, and it's our guy in P3, Smith.
Hello.
Hello.
So I don't know if you were doing them, but it
yeah, no, I don't
saying...
mind. Just join. We weren't finished yet, so you're quite lucky. But yeah, P3 tonight. Is that the maximum you could have in today?
Yeah, I think so. Giraffe and Stubo were on another level. I think their quality times were probably half a second quicker, and yeah, they just checked out. They were really good, really quick today. Didn't see what happened to Entity, but he seemed quick as well, so maybe a bit lucky there that I've got the podium in the end, but I had a really nice battle with Booty for about 15 laps, I think, so yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's I mean, Entity made some mistakes, but we saw a lot of drivers making mistakes. It's difficult to keep up your concentration on this track.
Yeah, I think it's quite warm as well. I wasn't sure if it was raining in turn 10, if it was just sweat in my eyes, but
it is warm here as well. Yeah, it's very warm. I think some drivers, at least from the Netherlands, UK, and around that area, will struggle tomorrow again with the temperatures. But yeah, but especially, and then you have Singapore, also one of the most tough tracks there is. So
yeah, no, it was tough. But after I didn't even make it to turn 1 last week, so to get a podium this week just feels good, like a good response.
And are you more happy with Stubby finishing second or Giraffe? Because Stubby was quite some points ahead, but of course in this situation he isn't gaining too much on you.
Yeah, I guess in terms of the championship, it's probably better that he didn't get his maximum points. But I'm going to be missing the Brazil sprint, so I think that the title is probably off now. Anyway, so
Well,
yeah.
never say never, you know.
No, well,
You
if they
still
want to
got
take each other
Vegas.
out,
Yeah, you still
if you
got
DNF.
Vegas. Yeah, you never know what happens in Vegas as well. And Stubby might make a mistake. Giraffe might make a mistake. Entity also in this fight, but as you could see today, he finished in P10. So maybe if you're a bit lucky and someone, maybe you could call like your teammate, maybe George Russell or something. He can do some actions into turn one in Brazil. But yeah, you never know. I mean, I would hope for a good fight for the second half of the season or the final half of the season.
Yeah, I'll give it my all regardless. Don't worry about that.
That's great, and congrats from myself on the podium today.
Cheers, thank you, and good to have you back on comms.
Yes, thank you. I don't know if Organic has something to say.
I was just going to ask, are you driving tomorrow?
Well, me?
No, I was going to say Smith driving tomorrow, but he's gone. No worries.
Oh right, no. So I thought you were talking to Luke there.
Yeah.
I can't on first days at the moment, unfortunately, but yeah, would have been nice to test myself out. I think Stube is though. I think Bronco made the step up as well.
Yes.
I think he fully switched. I think he's left Championship to step up. So.
Yeah, some new. I haven't raced in like 3 weeks with the break in between, and all of a sudden I see a completely new grid. So I hope just to score 2 points and improve my points from 1 to 3, or just beat my brother. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, that's the main battle.
Yeah, luckily he hasn't had the best of results, so I'm not that far off after missing like 5 rounds already. So, but yeah, we will see tomorrow. Will you be watching tomorrow, or do you have or will you rewatch it?
I'll hopefully be watching. Yeah, I'll have it on my phone.
Oh yeah, and Lee, you're not on the comms, no? Jones is, or?
If it's not myself, it will be Kieran.
Oh yeah.
Covering. I still waiting for the for this time that I'm waiting for. So yeah, but it'll be covered anyway. It'll either be myself or Kieran, or it might even be both of us if I let him into the booth.
He can stand trackside, get any information on the weather.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'd be interesting if we get a bit of rain.
Yeah, we will see. But yeah, thank you all for joining us, as I said before, and thank you, Smith, for joining us during this little interview. And yeah, we will be back tomorrow, as I said. Hopefully most of you who are still watching will be watching tomorrow, or driving. I don't know who is watching. But yeah, for now I want to wish you all a good evening, and yeah, until next week on the comms booth, I should say. Bye bye.